I am here with the man, the myth, the legend himself, the five-time award-winning Grammy winner, Mr. Bishir. How are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
But just tell us, the Vol State students, just a little bit about the show Monarch, the show story of it, just a little bit about it, and kind of what goes into the production of the sound and music department of making those shows.
It's been sort of a crazy ride. We started that show during the pandemic, so we couldn't, the producers couldn't be in the same room.
Mm-hmm.
So we had some technical things that were pretty interesting. But the show itself is I don't know, there was a remake of this show called Dallas, and there was another show called Empire. And it's sort of similar, not totally, but sort of similar to those. It's about country music. It takes place in Austin, Texas. I think is where it's supposed to take place. And it's a family dynasty of country music. It's like the biggest family in country music, the Romans, and it's a multi-generational thing. So Trace Adkins and Susan Sarandon are the patriarch and matriarch. Then the daughters are the middle, and then there's some kids coming up. So it's like a 3-generation thing. And the music is all recuts of like 90s country hits. Like we did Shania Twain, we did we did all kinds of things. And then we also did a Lizzo tune, which was very Juice, and we did Watermelon Sugar. So we've done a number of different kinds of songs, and we did Born This Way, which was fun as a bluegrass. So that was really fun. So the procedure of it was the music producers, who I've been friends with for a long time, he's in LA. There are two of them. One in LA, one in Sweden, and they work with the directors and the showrunners, who are kind of the boss of the production, and choose the music for the episodes. And then they prepare some templates for us to cut the music to. So what I did was, I'm in Nashville with all the musicians, like at a studio, and we're recording the pieces. And then since they couldn't be in the same room with us, and one is in Sweden, one's in Los Angeles, what we did was we'd track 3 songs each day. And by track, we mean all the musicians were in the studio, and we recorded all of the instruments. And then I would upload that to Dropbox to Sweden. Sweden would then do some pre-mixing stuff, do some editing, prepare for vocals, send those back to me in Nashville, and then we would record guide vocals for all the actors to sing to, which means we had singers here in Nashville who were real country singers, because some of the actors on the show, other than Trace, are not country singers. They're pop singers. The main one of the main actors is actually an Irish lady, so she doesn't know country music natively. So we would record guide vocals for them to kind of parrot and kind of sing to take some work out of their end. So we'd record those. I would send those and the producer from LA would be on a Zoom call just like this with us, and we would be sending high-res audio. Like Zoom audio is not really that good. So we would send high-res audio through a program called Audio Movers, it hooks up and sends high-res audio through the internet. It's a professional piece of audio. So we would send that. They would be listening to that and send the vocals. When we finished, we send the vocals out to LA, where he would tune and prepare and comp and just edit all the vocals together. So then he would send those back to Sweden for mixing, so Sweden could start on mixing. Sweden would send those to Atlanta where the show was being filmed, and they like the production bought a big ranch outside of Atlanta,
Mm-hmm.
and which is kind of the main house, and then they have some other sets for
Yeah.
like that. And they would do then they would send those to another vocal producer on the set who would record all of the actors singing those songs with the guide vocals, so that matching all the guide vocals, which would then go back to Los Angeles for final tuning and tweaking and comping and all that stuff, which would then go to Sweden for final mixes. And after the final mixes, those would come back to Atlanta for lip sync.
Mm-hmm.
So they would actually shoot the portions of the episodes with those songs in them, and they would have to lip sync to them.
Yeah.
And the vocal producer in Atlanta would be on set looking at lip sync to make sure it's accurate and it's proper. So all that is an 8-day turnaround. All of that happened within an 8-day period. And
Yeah.
Then we just start the next one. So
Man, and on to the next.
It was crazy. It was a very crazy kind of schedule, but it was a lot of fun, and I learned a ton because I'd never been part of an episodic television show like that before. And the first week that it came out, it was number 1 of scripted television. So there's some intrigue, and the music is really good. You know, we're proud of the work that we did on the music. I'm proud of the work that I did on the music, and us as a team. And I had one of the music producers, the one who was in Atlanta, has moved up to Nashville now.
Mm.
So I had him come and talk to some of my students, which is, I think it's really cool. It's fun to be able to go out into the world and then bring some of this stuff back to the classroom and have people, talk to. These are people who are doing the work. I'm doing the work, he's doing the work. So, it's not that big of a leap if you just get in and work hard.
I appreciate that.